What's good, everybody? It's your boy, I am Sam I Am, and I'm starting a new series called Turn Play Dueling. And what this is everyone has these videos where they show the one card combo and the one starter combos and all that stuff like that. But they don't explain what do you do if you get ashed or imperm or an impulse or some sort of reaction to whatever combo you're trying to pull off. So, what I am trying to do is kind of add more context to whatever deck is being displayed. So today we have Lunalight. Yes, it's Lunalight. It's a bit of a rogue deck, but with the new support, it can really put up some numbers, do some damage. It has a 3800 beat tower that's unaffected by card effects. And so, what is the actual process on playing that card? What do you have to do? Or, just different things that go along with the process of, oh, well, I'll play this card and it's automatically going to resolve. Or I'm going to do this and it automatically resolves. Let's go through hands and thought process and all that stuff like that. So I got my man Jacob. He went undefeated with this deck actually at locals yesterday at the time of me uploading this. We do have his deck profile at the end of this video, and I believe in this match he's playing against Vanquish Soul. Vanquish Soul is coming up in the meta. We can't use the new support, the K9s, at this point in time, but for what it's worth, it is Vanquish Soul. Also, keep in mind that these are locals. This is not a YCS. This is not a regional. These are locals. So if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say or comment it at all. Take it away, Jacob.
All right, so I just drew the hand here. I opened Goldio, Called by, Emerald Bird, Lunalight Fusion, and the Impulse. I start off with Goldio here. Best starter in the deck. Initially, we're looking to search for the Yellow Martin. That's our best discard because it's going to go ahead and add the Masquerade. But the opponent goes ahead and chains Holy Suit here, revealing Vanquish Soul Monster. I take a read there. Go ahead and activate Impulse, I believe. Yeah, we chained the Impulse there to negate. And then we resolved the Goldio, adding the Yellow Martin. So I went ahead and impulsed early, just so he couldn't get started on my turn. I know that he obviously has the Holy Suit for his turn, but I figured him getting the Vanquish Soul shenanigans started during my turn would just hinder, even though I had a pretty decent hand starting with the Goldio. But here we're resolving Yellow Martin, waiting for the response so we can go ahead and add that Lunalight Masquerade. And he went ahead and chained Xiaolong. I think he only had, he'd only revealed the one fire, so he couldn't search the Vanquish Soul here. He was just trying to get the body. And I think he's going for I think he eventually tags out for Borger so he can draw here. But we did resolve Yellow Martin, adding the Masquerade. Masquerade's a pretty broken card. It's one card combo by itself. It's definitely not as good as starter as Goldio, but it's really good. It's really nice to be able to search into it with Yellow Martin. So we're resolving Masquerade here. We're going to go ahead and dump the Wolf as always. It's the new card added to Lunalight out of Duad. It's going to go ahead and special summon one out from the deck here. This is where he chains the Borger here. He goes to try to draw one, to try to draw into some engine. Him doing this here just to draw a card kind of told me that his hand was on the weaker side. Obviously he had the Holy Suit, which is really strong, but him going for the draw here kind of made me feel like he didn't really have much interaction, so I was feeling pretty confident at this point. Went ahead and summoned out the Kaleido Chick with the Hound, and then we think here for a second. This is when he reveals to draw. Went ahead and Kaleido Chick to dump. I think we dump the Emerald Bird here. No, we dumped the Wolf, and I think add it back with Gold Leo here. I just wanted to make sure that I had access to the Wolf, just in case he did draw into something like Nib. I wanted to kind of have a backup plan to be able to make the Liger Dancer, at least if he nibbed after I comboed and got all the Lunalights in grave here. Went ahead and activated Lunalight Fusion here to summon out the Perfume Dancer. We used the Emerald Bird and the Kaleido Chick in hand, or the Emerald Bird in hand. That way we can go Chain Link 1 Dancer to add Chain Link 2 Emerald Bird to summon back the Kaleido Chick. And then we get to do the Foolish again, since it's not a hard once per turn. Getting access to the Lunalight Perfume is really good through the Perfume Dancer, just because of the wording of Lunalight Perfume being Luna Space Light. Up until now, wasn't being able to be searched naturally through the deck, so being able to search it off the Perfume Dancer is really good. I think we think here, I believe we make the rank 4 the Tiger King. That way we can go ahead and add set the Tinky. And then he also does have a monster on board here. So my idea was I could make the Tiger King, and then I could set Tinky, and then I could activate his second effect to negate the board. So I was able to put the Kaleido back into the graveyard. With that Perfume in hand, I believe I activate it to summon back the Kaleido. That way I can go ahead and activate its effect to dump again. I believe during this duel I activate Kaleido like 4 times. This deck has so much access to be able to just bring it back to keep dumping the Lunalight bodies. Let's see, big thing here. Yeah, we activate the Perfume to bring back the Kaleido, then we dump the Leo Dancer, which is the requirement for the Liger Dancer here. We go ahead and check our grave to see how many bodies we're at. We're at exactly 4. So I wanted to try to kind of increase the amount of bodies we put in the grave before we committed to it here. I believe I go ahead and activate Tinky to add, I believe, Black Sheep, and then I activate Black Sheep just to get another Lunalight in grave. We activate the Tiger. Yeah, we get the Tiger. That way we can summon back the Kaleido Chick. I think I summon it back again here to dump. Eventually I just do this so much that the opponent just sees enough and he decides that he wants to scoop it up. Do the cross sheet and the shenanigans, summon back. And then the tower hits the board. So Liger Dancer being the newest card out of Duad, it being a huge tower, 3,800 attack, unaffected by card effects. Can quick effect send 1 Raigeki. You can also make 2 attacks. So pretty crazy. As soon as the opponent sees the Liger Dancer there, he decides that he sees enough. And then we go to game 2 with him going first. Kind of the side deck here is a little bit scuffed. I kind of threw it together last minute. So we just throw in typical little bitty thrust package. I believe I go Lightning Storm, Thrust, and maybe Talents here. Yeah. No, we go for the Duster. Takes me a minute to side deck here. All right, so pretty good opening hand here. We open the Impulse, Emerald Bird, Tinky, Lightning Storm, and the Call By. So the opponent breaks here, if I remember right. He ends up just setting one passing, I believe. Yeah, he sets one, passes it off, and I open up the Lightning Storm, declare spells traps. He chains. It was the crossout designator. He thinks hard on the crossout banish. He's just trying to like banish a random card here to try to like play around anything, and then he just banishes the Droll. Looking back to it, we talked about it after the duel, and it definitely should have been the called by, because the called by kind of cooks him here. I activate Tinky to go ahead and add the Gold Leo here. We chain called by. This is the moment where he's like, dang it, dude, I should have called by, or I should have crossed out the called by. But the hand was pretty good here, so even if he stops Tinky, we still have normal summon Bird, which doesn't really do anything on its own. And we also have Masquerade, so we can dump the Hound and then summon out the Gold Leo to go ahead and get the combo started. So we would have basically got there regardless. And even if he opened, for example, Holly Sue here, he just scoops it up. He doesn't have any interaction. He realizes that, oh yeah, that's what happened. He opened the Holly Sue, but he didn't open any other names to be able to summon it out. So essentially just bricked and scooped it up there. That's where he goes and says he should have crossed out the called by. He asked if it would have made a difference. It really wouldn't have. Having Masquerade be another starter in the deck, I just really was able to cook him. Alright, bringing you guys the undefeated locals Lunalight deck profile. Got 3 Gold Leo, 2 Kaleido, 2 Silver, 2 Black Sheep, 1 Emerald Bird, 2 Tiger, 1 Wolf, 1 Yellow Martin, 2 Perfume, 3 Masquerade, 3 Tinky, 1 Lunalight Fusion, 1 Poly, and for the non-engine, pretty standard, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Fua, 3 Impulse, 1 of each name Bestial, Imperm, and Callby. Now on to the extra deck. For the XCs, we run the Tiger King for the Search Tinky, Baguska, Dugaras, Cross Sheep, SP, IP, Salamangreat to get those names in the graveyard, Cat Dancer, Saber Dancer, 2 Leo, 2 Perfume Dancer, cards broken, and 2 Liger Dancer, cards even more broken. Just wanted to highlight a couple cards. Without Cross Sheep, you can't end on the double Liger Dancer, Baguska SP. Without it, you can end on just Baguska SP Liger Dancer, but this really helps you extend, especially if you get stopped. Helps you get that extra 4 on the board and gives you the body to link off for SP. So really good. Thank you guys.
Did you learn something new? If so, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell for more content. Until then, I'll see you in the next class. Class dismissed.